tell you?
I enjoy your company, and the sex is indescribable.
What happens in that bed is all there is between us.
Good evening.
So happy you could join us.
Thank you so much. Hello. Happy anniversary. Well, you must really tell me your secret.
Secret?
Yes, how you've stayed married to the same man 50 years.
You stay married to anyone for 50 years.
It's very simple. Millie rules the roost. I sign the checks.
Oh, that sounds good. I think you're doing something right. You both look wonderful.
Thank you.
My waist measures the same as it did in college. And I can drop and do 40 push-ups. One-handed. Here, clear the deck. Make sure.
Darling, do something about Greenlee. She's fiddling with the place cards.
Righto. I might as well top this off while I'm at it. Cheers.
Palmer, where's your lovely wife this
Oh,
evening?
Vanessa. Vanessa's in Zurich. She's looking after a sick friend. And Erica kindly accompanied me.
That's lovely. Oh, there's Ruth and Joe Martin. Oh, excuse me. I must greet them.
Of course.
Have fun, you two.
Thank you so much. 50 years of marriage.
50 years of one-on push-ups, high balls, bridge games, and stomping for charities. Oh, no.
Not even for sweet charity would I ever accept a life sentence like that.
Good evening, Palmer.
David?
Erica.
David,
Palmer, do you know my lawyer, Leslie Colson? Leslie? Palmer, Cortland.
Charmed.
I've heard David speak of you.
Well, I think you should take everything he says about me with a shaker of salt. Do you know Miss Kane?
Yes, we've met. David, I had no idea that you socialized with the Greenlees.
Only when I have to. But their patronage does keep Pine Valley Hospital humming. Shall we mingle with our hosts?
Yes, it was lovely meeting you, Mr. Cortland.
Thank you.
Erica?
Well, Hayward fancies himself quite the ladies' man.
Well, I don't know what he could possibly see in her.
Really? Wouldn't surprise me if Miss Coulson handles more than his legal briefs.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Greenlee, stop fiddling with the guests' food.
Fran, I'm fatally bored. Scott should have been here by now.
Oh, not to worry. Marion Chandler gave me her word. The awful woman is so desperate to please me. Scott will be here if she has to carry him in piggyback.
Junior, it's Scott. Listen, did you give Becca the message I left with you? Well, because she hasn't gotten back to me yet. Look, if you see her, will you tell her that I'm trying to reach her? Okay.
You still here?
You want some juice?
Do you drink it at the party?
Oh, I have time.
Why do I get the feeling that you are not up for this?
Did your mother ever make you go to a party you didn't want to?
Yeah, hers. She spiked the punch, drained the bowl, and threw the cake off the table.
This anniversary is going to be a total drag.
So pull it off!
I can't. I promised. I promised Greenlee I'd go, and I'm trying to help my dad.
Ah, but you really want to be spending time with Becca, right? Well, look, it's one night, man, right?
Right. Look, if Becca calls, tell her I'm doing my part for family solidarity.
Well, you're not getting any pity from me, man. Greenlee's, got it going on.
Well, if Greenlee's so fine, why don't... You got a tux?
Is that a loaded question?
No, this is your lucky night. Hey, you get to go to the party with Greenlee in my place.
Edmund.
Jack, told me about
should've called
Dimitri.
you.
It's all right. I'm sure you had your hands full. I'm sorry that the treatment didn't work. It was really brave of him to take the last chance.
My brother was the bravest man I ever knew.
It's very difficult to imagine him, you know, alone on the beach, disappearing into the water.
It was the illness, you know. It was the drugs. He didn't know what he was doing.
Of course, Edmund, it never crossed my mind that Dimitri would take his own life.
Thanks.
He must have felt very alone. Alex, how is Alex doing in all of this?
She called off the search, gave up on my brother, and I can't forgive her for that. Good evening, Emmett. Hey, Jack.
He knows. We talked.
I don't know what else to say except I'm sorry. Thanks.
Is there anything that you want, you know? Anything that you need we can do for you?
No, listen, I just want to keep it private and, you know, quiet. Let the family grieve.
Is there going to be another memorial?
No. No, the town is mourned. Dimitri's passing, I think, no more services.
You want to sick Greenlee Smythe, society Charquette on your poor, defenseless roommate?
Right, because you're so helpless.
Look, man, I'll do your laundry, I'll pick up your mail, but I do not date man-eaters. I was raised by one.
So, what are you gonna be doing that's so special while I'm out there having the time of my life?
I'm gonna go for a late-night jog. I'm gonna order pizza, zone out in front of the box.
Lucky you. I should call Becca again.
You know what? Quit stalling. Here, take this. Take this, put this on the way. Go, party, have a good time.
Well, this is it.
This is what?
Pine Valley's elite. You know, I think I'm gonna need some help from you tonight.
Help with what?
Well, I mean, you travel with the jet set. I'm not real comfortable in these circles.
Jake, it's real easy. All you gotta do is look bored, talk about money, and drink too much.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. And an amusing anecdote might be useful.
Amusing, huh? Well, let me think. Amusing. Colby. Call me Dada.
Not quite Seinfeld, but that's a start.
And you're smiling. That's another start.
It's not your job to make me smile, Jake.
Who said it was a job?
Well, I'm glad you asked me out.
I'm glad you accepted.
Yeah, I just, you know, it doesn't seem right moving on with our lives while Dimitri's gone.
Oh, Edmund's here. Must be okay.
Feel sorry for Edmund and Alex. You know, they believe that Dimitri's dead.
You don't?
I believe that he went off somewhere to get well and that he'll come back to us someday.
You believe miracles?
Don't you?
I'm not sure. You make me want to start. Shall we?
Yes.
I should have told you.
You did what you thought was the right thing, Edmund.
Well, it wasn't me. It was Dimitri. The illness took its toll. He didn't want anyone to see him diminished.
You honored his wishes.
His final wish. My brother said goodbye, and I wasn't listening.
Oh, Palmer, thank you. Thank you very much.
Working the room? Who's doing what to whom?
Oh, same old faces, same old, same old. What was that you were saying earlier about David Hayward being a womanizer?
Oh, notorious, notorious.
Really? I mean, I've never heard that. Is his mother telling tales on it?
Well, we indulge in, some pillow talk.
You mean Vanessa dishes her son's love life when she's in bed with you?
No. She doesn't share the details with me, but from what I gather, David's appetites are voracious.
So, what you're saying is that David has had a lot of lovers?
Oh, he uses women and then just discards them. The Casanova of cardiology.
Well, maybe he's just never found a woman he loves.
Well, if he had a heart, he just might, but he doesn't.
Make me happy.
Here on the dance floor?
Go dance with Palmer Cortland.
What's in it for me?
My undying gratitude.
What does Erica get?
You ask too many questions.
You owe me.
I'll keep that in mind. Miss Kane, would you care to dance?
Miss Colson, the pleasure would be mine.
Enjoying yourself?
Yes. Palmer's great company.
Should I be jealous?
I think you should be quiet and dance.
You know, a funny thing happened when I left you in my room yesterday. I could swear that I heard something hit my door.
That was my shoe.
And what did my poor, defenseless door do to offend you?
I was aiming at your head.
Really? Care to tell me why?
I don't share. And you seem to be otherwise occupied this evening.
Leslie is amusing company.
Amusing. If you like big muscles, pointy teeth.
Actually, you're more my type. But I'm just playing by your rules. We're our own best-kept secret. No harm, no foul. But no fun either.
I'm so happy you could come, Edmund.
Oh, I'm flattered to be included.
Well, you are at the top of our guest list. Maria's foundation remains one of my pet causes.
Very grateful. And congratulations on 50 years well spent.
Woodruff and I have been extremely lucky. I know this has been a difficult time for you and your loved ones, Edmund. Dmitri was such a vital man.
What we used to call a rugged individualist.
You have our deepest condolences, and if there's anything we can do to help you get through this, please don't hesitate to ask.
You're very kind. Excuse me.
Are you having a good time, Doctor?
I'm having a wonderful time. Thank you, Millicent. Woodruff, I have to say that your donation to the cardiac wing was exceptionally generous.
Oh, our family has always been interested in medicine.
Really? Well, perhaps you know of a Greenlee that graduated a few years ahead of me in medical school.
I don't think I do, no.
You don't know half the people who send us Christmas cards.
Oh, no.
Hi, Edmund.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hey. Want to dance?
Thanks, but I'm not really in the mood.
Well, then maybe you need some champagne. Jake, can we have some bubbles?
No, really, thank you. Listen, you know, I think I'm just gonna cut out.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You can't change your mind?
No, I'm gonna go home and brood in honor of Dmitri.
You sure?
It's what we Americans do best.
Scott, there you are, you wicked thing. I should be furious with you for keeping me waiting. I can't stay mad. You look so yummy in that tux.
So, anyone here we know?
Do we care? Come make nice to your hosts.
Oh.
Grampy, this is the nearly famous Scott Chandler.
Scott, I believe I saw you the other day at your uncle's.
He was working on his video. Scott's going to be the next Scorsese.
Scorsese? We don't know any Scorseses, do we, Millie?
Greenlee speaks very highly of you, Scott.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Happy anniversary.
Darling, maybe Scott would like to meet your parents.
Mary and Roger here?
Oh, flew in this morning from Bermuda.
Oh, goody. Shall we mingle?
Sure. Pleasure meeting you both.
Have fun, you two.
Thank you, Gran.
Happy?
Can't you tell? Don't despair. Meeting the parental units is not on our list of things to do tonight.
Like you can avoid it?
I'm the invisible daughter, don't you know? Mary will entertain her table with tales of her latest tummy tuck, and Roger will be quietly drunk in a corner until Claude pours him into the limo.
Claude? Who's Claude?
Oh, Gran's driver and houseman. He plays the tenor sax, and he taught me how to smoke when I was 10. You'd love Claude. Hey, maybe you can make a movie about him.
You're really something else, you know that?
You'd have known that long before if you'd been paying attention. Hey, come on. Let's dance.
Brian?
Becca, come in. You just missed Scott.
Oh, yeah, he has that party thing. Well, I just came by to pick up some videotapes. They need him back at the station.
Look, it's none of my business, but you look kind of down.
Do you have any idea where those tapes might be?
Do you like to jog?
I run sometimes. Why?
I just clocked 5 miles around the reservoir. But it didn't put any distance between me and my problems.
Maybe you need to run faster.
See, the trick is to slow down and let whatever's bothering you catch up to you so you can deal with it. I saw you split from DJs yesterday, too. You didn't look so happy then, either. Does this have anything to do with, Scott? Greenlee?
Can we drop it, please? Because, you know, I hope that Greenlee and Scott are very happy with their mansions and their money. I mean, they're perfect together, right? Like somewhere on a yacht.
Pull up a slice of pepperoni. You need to learn something about my roommate.
Hayward fancies himself quite the ladies' man. Wouldn't surprise me if Miss Coulson handles more than his legal briefs.
Palmer, hi. Palmer, could I borrow the key to your room? I have to freshen up.
Oh. Oh, yes, of course.
I'll be right back.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
I thought you knew Scott pretty well.
Thought I did too.
So then why are you jealous of Greenlee?
I'm not.
So you're not thinking about Scott right now, wondering whether he's having a good time?
Maybe.
Well, let me take away some of the worry. Because Scott tried to bail on the party tonight. In fact, he wanted me to go in his place so he could be with you.
You're just covering for him.
Why would I do that?
Because guys stick together.
Well, I didn't make up the phone calls he left, right? The messages? Hey, you're his girl, Becca. Greenlee's some social obligation.
They're old friends.
Past tense. Scott wants you.
What Scott says he wants and what he truly wants are two very separate things.
So you think he wants Greenlee?
He's with her, isn't he?
Because he's trapped. His stepmom guilted him into this so she could score points with the social register. Trust me. Trust me. He is not having a good time.
You look beautiful tonight.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere.
Why not?
Scott, remember the Mardi Gras at UCLA? The masked ball? That was the night I made the famous video, the two of us making love.
You know, I'm gonna erase that video the first chance I get.
You can't erase my memory or my imagination. Oh, you know what? I just remembered I left Gran and Grampy's anniversary gift upstairs.
Upstairs.
Yeah, my family booked a few rooms for out-of-town guests, plus a hospitality suite, in case someone wanted to take the party upstairs. Help me? It's way too big to carry by myself.
Yeah.
So, Palmer, didn't I see Erica with you a little earlier?
Oh, yes, she's my date for tonight, actually. Why?
Last time I saw her, she seemed a little bit distraught about the death of Dimitri. I wanted to see how she was getting on.
Well, you know Erica, she's remarkably resilient. She just went up to my suite to freshen up. Quite some time ago, actually.
How dare you? you sneak up on me like that?
Well, you might have heard me coming, except you had your ear pressed to my door. Were you listening for anything specific, like creaking mattress springs?
I was looking for Palmer's suite.
Oh, come on, Erica, admit it. You're dying to know whether I'm entertaining Leslie inside my room and what this ice is for.
No, you see, whatever goes on behind closed doors, it's none of my business.
Just where do you think you're going, sneaking off without even saying goodbye?
Oh, I was just trying to slip out quietly.
It's silly. It's the shank of the evening. Let's just go back in there and pretend we were each other's dates.
Well, you could have brought a date.
So could you. So I guess we're each other's dates by default. What do you think?
Uh-huh. How romantic.
Ain't it, though? You could do worse.
That's true. I'd just like to have a choice.
Well, you have a choice. I can be anybody you want me to be.
Oh, really?
Try me.
Okay, all right. You're on. Bachelor number 1. How would you describe a perfect romantic evening?
Dinner at a fine restaurant with a really good bottle of wine and even better conversation.
Not bad.
Thank you.
Bachelor number 2. Do you kiss on the first date?
Repeatedly.
Well, that's glib, but not without charm. All right, Bachelor number 3.
You seen these other two guys, by the way?
Yes, I have. No. How would you describe your perfect woman?
Someone who can make me laugh. Someone who can forget my troubles for just one sweet slice of time. Someone who loves me as much as I love her and isn't afraid to show it.
Wow. I think I'm going to have to pick all 3 of you.
Table for 4, please.
No, we're going to have to make it 5 and ask Edmund, because aren't we required to have a chaperone?
We are required, but Edmund's gone already, so I guess you're just going to have to take
Just
your
the 3 of
chances,
you?
little missy.
No, come back.
Oh, damn you, Dimitri, you liar! You bloody liar! I lit this candle for you, to bring you home, to bring you back to me. Because you gave me your word. We were bound together, for better, for worse, in sickness and no matter what. And you gave up on me. I mean, who asked you to spare me? Who gave you permission? You had no right. I could have saved you. But I'll never know because you broke your promise. I'll never know if meeting you was fate. Or if it was God's way of putting me in my place. And who the hell did I think I was? Your savior? Like you were mine? If I wasn't put here on earth to save you, and I don't know why God put me here at all.
I'm not sure if it's imported or domestic, but it should do the trick.
Thank you, Jay.
You Not thirsty?
No, Edmund's right. Champagne is for celebrating.
Well, maybe it wasn't a good idea that we came over.
It's not your fault.
You want to ride home?
No. Going home would mean giving up, and Dimitri never gave up. I want to drink to my cousin. I want to lift a glass to celebrate his life and to remember everything my cousin loved. His family, hand-dipped chocolates, drinking cold schnapps in front of a winter fire, driving on the wrong side of the Autobahn, hot air ballooning, being Santa Claus at Christmas time, cheating at cards, riding horses, writing poetry, swimming in the moonlight, and staying up all night to watch the dawn break.
That it? That guy knew how to live.
You know, Jay, up, and maybe Dimitri's watching it.
Well, here's to the sunrise, wherever he may be.
Or maybe he's dancing in the light of the moon.
Oh, my dears. Have you seen Greenlee and Scott? They seem to have disappeared.
What do you give the grandparents who have everything?
That's what you needed my help with?
2 platinum hearts joined together, inscribed with their names.
Is that a present or a lure to get me up here?
Scott, you have a very suspicious nature. But it's wall to wall downstairs, and regard, someone left us a bottle of champers. You may do the honors.
Shouldn't we, be getting back to the party?
Oh, come on. No one will miss us. Come on. One for you. And one for me. Look what I've done.
Here.
No. It's soaked through to the skin. Quick fix for that. It's no biggie, right? I mean, you've seen me up close and personal. You've seen the video, the 2 of us making love. What do we do for an encore? Thanks for the pizza, Ryan.
You're welcome. It seemed to have gone down better than my advice.
Well, you're Scott's friend.
So are you.
But Scott wanted more, and maybe he's found it with Greenlee.
I am telling you, trust me, she's not his type.
Whatever. Oh, those must be the tapes that I need. There's no labels on them.
Pop it in.
Erica, would you care to join us?
This week, the haunting takes a shocking turn.
My mother had nothing to do with this.
Then who did?
Oh my God.
Jessica's out of control.
When is it gonna stop?
Do you have something that you want to tell me?
How far will Jessica go for revenge?
I can't find her.
What do you want?
Don't miss One Life to Live, ABC Daytime.
This is so Vanessa.
Well, I guess that's the meanest thing you've ever said to me.
Would you come in, please? Before someone notices that you're outside my door. You can check underneath the bed if you like. Leslie's not there. That's your exclusive hiding place.
I know she was here with you.
Was she? You'll notice that the only scent of perfume in this room is your own.
I saw you leave with Ms. Coulson.
What you missed was me walking her to her car and tipping the valet. There was only one woman at that party that I had eyes for. And I only danced with her once. Once is not enough.
Well, Palmer is waiting for me downstairs.
Erica, I don't want you to leave.
You remember the hot Santa Ana winds? Peeling off our clothes, skin to skin. What we didn't capture on film is everything I want to do to you tonight.
What? What?
You look like you were a million miles away.
Oh, I was just thinking, you know, if I feel this sad about Dimitri, you know what Edmund must feel, and Alex.
Yeah, it's got to be tough, that's for sure.
It doesn't seem fair. You know, Edmund lost his brother, and then he found him, and then he lost him again. I mean, what kind of courage does it take to say goodbye to somebody a second time?
I wish I could see you one last time. To wrap your warmth around me. God bless you.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next All My Children.
What's he doing here, creating this kind of commotion?
Would you date a girl who was a virgin?
I think maybe you ought to pull yourself together and come back to the party.
Maybe there's something we can do together.
Kelly Ripa is this week's hotshot, only at abc.com, part of the Go Network.